All right, all right, all right, all right. How are we feeling, everybody? That's not the best we got. I said, how are we feeling, everybody? All right, that's much better. So listen, we've got the biggest check I've ever seen in my life coming out in a few minutes, okay? But before we do that, if it's fine with you, you guys got your food. I didn't want to get in between you and your food, so feel free to snack away. If it's okay with you, I'd like to share a little bit about myself, just a few minutes, because this is all a dream for me, to be honest with you. I started out broke, Hispanic kid in West Phoenix, taking the city bus. I wanted to be something in my life. I didn't know what I wanted to be, but I didn't want to be what I was at the time. I wanted to help my family out. I wanted to build something. And so I was very fortunate and blessed to meet who I'm honored to call my mentor, one of my best friends, who's seated over there at table number 2, Mr. Mort Fleischer, at 16 years old. And I didn't know this word entrepreneur. I knew I was a little bit different, and I knew I wanted to do something, right? And it was the first year of the Fleischer Scholars program. And my dad worked at the post office at the time, and he worked a night shift, so he would leave little snippets of paper on the kitchen table, and I would take those, and when I'd be on the bus, I'd read whatever he'd leave behind. That's kind of how we communicated. And there was a little snippet that said, if your kid's interested in college, university, and they're interested in business, we've got the perfect program for you. And that was the first year, 15, 16 years ago. And I was fortunate to get accepted at Arizona State University for that program when I was 16 years old. Met Mr. Fleischer, and I went back to my high school, and I said, I'm gonna program my brain like Mr. Fleischer had mentioned. And I said, I don't want to just be the first to graduate high school in my family. I'm the youngest. I want to be this thing called a valedictorian. I never knew about it, and found out what it was and said, why not? So a year and a half after attending the Fleischer Scholars program, I graduated as the valedictorian of Alhambra High School. Thank you. And I said, now what do I do, right? And I knew my family didn't have money to pay for college, but I knew I wanted to go to college. And so I did it again. I programmed my brain, and I said, I am going to find every scholarship that I can, and I will apply, and I will apply. And I did. And so I attended Arizona State University as the first in my family to go to university. And I also was in the Barrett Honors College there, because I said, why not? I'm going to apply. Worst you're going to get is a no. And so I applied to the Honors College. I went to the business school. I came in with 0 credits, because my high school was focused on graduating high school, not so much on going to college. That's just how it was. It's not that way anymore, but that's how it was. So I ended up graduating ASU with my bachelor's degree in just under 2 years, top of my class, as the first in my family to also graduate university. And thank you. I say that because my story is like millions of students, the students that you guys work with and support. And the delta between me being someone that would go work at a fast food joint or what I've gone on to create now is just that trigger. And I really honor and respect each and every one of you, because without people like yourself, I would not be where I'm at today. So I thank each and every one of you for the work that you do and the commitment you have and the energy you have and the optimism you have, because that's important. So I graduated university, and I went from taking the city bus, I graduated ASU, and I was an entrepreneur. And I'm most known today for a company called Snow Oral Care. I started Snow when I was 22 years old, and I started it by myself. And I bootstrapped the first $100 million in sales. So we are, thank you. So if you Google snow teeth whitening, if you've ever seen a light in the mouth to whiten teeth, I invented that. So, thank you. So we're in CVS, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus. We're launching Costco later this year. We have 55 million shoppers. And little old Hispanic kid in West Phoenix took on Crest and Colgate. Who would have thunk? But it was that mindset. Thank you. It was that mindset that I learned from Mr. Fleischer and that you guys teach throughout here in our partnership with NAF. We couldn't be more excited. I've come back as a mentor, advisor, a trustee of the Fleischer Scholars program to help underserved students get access to information. Now, one of the things that we're most proud of is a few years ago, as we were talking to the parents of the program, the only thing on their mind was money. How am I going to find money to get, I want the best for my kid, but we don't have any money. I said, I totally get that. But what's crazy is that there are billions of dollars of scholarships out there. Companies, 1.7 million private scholarships last year. These companies are begging to give away the cash. They get a tax write-off and they help a kid. It's a win-win. But for some reason, the kids aren't getting access to the cash. And so we have all these deserving students that because of a few $1,000s, they end up not pursuing higher education. And so I went on a path to create Student Wallet. In Student Wallet now we have a team, Justin and Adam there at the table, who have, you may see our booth later with Captain Success spinning around there. The idea is, can we use AI to connect all of your students to the billions of dollars that are out there so that we can bridge the gap? And Mr. Fleischer always mentions that the biggest opportunity we have in America is democratizing access to resources, education, information. And now at the point of your fingertips. So we created Student Wallet, and with that, like I teased you guys in the beginning, we have the biggest check that I've personally ever seen that we're going to be announcing here. So you guys all should know this. NAF collaborated with Fleischer Scholars to get more students using Student Wallet to support their post-secondary plans, whatever they may be, trade school, etc. This past winter, NAF held a competition to see which academy could get the most scholarship applications submitted through the platform, Student Wallet, for a chance to win $5,000 for their academy. So I'm happy to share that this year's winning academy is Phelps Architecture, Construction, and Engineering High School in DC. Let's give them a round of applause.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.